I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Titanic Episode 5. Charlie and I run downstairs to steerage and emerge into a riot of music, dancing. People play panpipes, fiddles, zithers, and tin whistles. This couldn't be further from the finery and attempted civility I just escaped at Zetta's party in first class. A woman in a ball gown whirls past laughing. It's the pretty first-class girl who bumped into me when we were embarking. But she's so different. Her mother's nowhere in sight. Her scarlet hair's wild, her face alight with joy. She glances at my clothes and winks at the handsome blonde boy, spins her around the room. I hear him murmur gently, "Jack!" Well, I suppose it's obvious why she's here. I can't help but be pleased for her. Charlie nods to a gentleman seated in a corner and smoking. If you'd like to change into something less wine-soaked, that man is exporting clothing from a shop in London. He owes me a favor anyway, and I bet he'd set you up with something for the evening. I guess I dress to dance. I'm fine with what I have on. Listen, fam, we come from no money. We came from a jail cell. I don't mind wearing this. The wine just adds a bit more color. And you've no worries if you spill more on it. He takes my arm and we return to the party. Your sister's this way. He takes me further in until the beat of the Irish jig is overtaken by the sounds of different type of guitar and pipe. The oud and mijwis. A few passengers play the instruments, while Helena's cabin mates, Miss Rohanna, sings in Arabic, surrounded by others dancing the debuk. I spot Helene dancing with a boy her own age, their heads bent a little too near. Before I can get closer, Miss Rohanna starts a new song. Dance with me. And his friend is a bit too friendly. How about I just watch you? I would love to. I'd be delighted. I teach Charlie to dance the debki. We join hands and I show him each step. He kicks me by accident, much to the amusement of the other dancers, and smiles ruefully. Damn, sorry. But he doesn't give up. He eventually matches my steps, even adding his own to the heavy drum beat. A few of the young men shout and whistle support, showing him a leaping trick he manages on the first go. We dance for the better part of an hour. Sweat collects at my temples and stings my eyes. I stop to lean against the cool metal of a pillar. Charlie leans beside me. I'm exhausted. So am I. Just a little longer. The old men are still going strong. I nod to the other dancers. Are you going to let them outdance you? Did I say I was finished? We dance until my legs and arms tremble with effort. I glance at Charlie's flushed face and have pity. Where can we get some air? Charlie pulls me into a staircase, and then another. We're outside in the cool, clean night air. I come out here when I want to think. We walk over to the railing and lean over it. Behind us, a giggling couple emerges from the shadows, straightening out their clothing before scurrying indoors. Charlie gazes after them, a cryptic smile on his face. Have you ever been in love? Once. Long ago. I was barely 20. A child, really. What happened? My father became ill, and well, things changed. He looks at me quietly, and I find myself filling the silence between us. The things I thought were important changed. The salt wind whips his hair back, and I watch the wake the ship leaves behind us as he talks. It's not easy to find the right person. Easier to find what those two have. He nods towards where the giggling couple disappeared. That connection. What maybe even feels like love in the moment. Charlie's words make me think of my own first experience, that rush of want, of attraction. I remember the London alleyway, the sky heavy with factory smoke and fog. My heart beating in my chest, my skin on fire. All I wanted was to touch and be touched by one person. The boy with a sick, wicked smile. My friend, her face as scared as mine. I'm gonna go with my best friend. Girls aren't supposed to want each other like this. Not good girls from good families, but we did. I said her name like a prayer, and she said mine back with a promise. I told her, my voice thick with want, to kiss me. Her lips pressed against my jaw, my cheek, and then, with slow daring, she touched my mouth with hers once, and then again. I pulled back to the present by the sound of my name. I lost you for a moment. What were you thinking of? Tell him the truth. I tell Charlie, I feel my cheeks burn as I speak, the memory bringing fire to them. With a woman. He says it with no judgment, only curiosity. I nod. Charlie looks like a little wide-eyed and swallows before asking. And did you? That's private. I don't kiss and tell. You're right. I shouldn't have asked. No, it's alright. It was just ours. What happened with her? Your best friend? We hid from each other. Stayed friends for a while. Her family found her a boy to the next year. I danced at her wedding. She was happy. And were you? I was happy just to be her friend. We haven't seen each other in years. Charlie's quiet for a moment. I felt it before. That passion. But I've never let things go that far, to where I can't turn back. He lets his gaze linger on the horizon, seeing something there that I cannot. I wanted to fall in love first. I waited. I'm still waiting. He cast me a look, slightly unsure in a way that I've never seen him be before. He wouldn't be the first to tell me I'm an idiot for waiting. It's romantic. I think it's sweet that you're waiting for the right person. He smiles, clearly relieved. I was worried you'd think I was too old-fashioned. Weird, he kinda does his hair like mine, too. Damn you, Charlie, for being me! Well, you are somewhat old-fashioned. Granted, and I don't judge anyone else. It's just that I need to feel something for a girl, too. Want to. He slides his hand closer to mine on the railing, and he clears his throat. Adole, there you are! Elaine's eyes widen as she sees how close we're standing, and she smiles wickedly. Hey. We let you and your boyfriend be alone in the passage thing, you know. I didn't mean to interrupt anything. What's wrong? Don't worry, you're not. Go away. What's wrong? It must be something important if it made you abandon your dance. Elaine flushes a little at the truth of the statement, but draws her shoulders up. It is important. I need your help. Charlie's too. She shivers, the sweat from the dance cooling rapidly in the night air. Tell me. Well, there's the passenger, a man. He's traveling with a little boy. He says he's his father, but... But what? I don't believe it. His father's always watching him. He's acting like a jailer, not a father. I trust your instincts. If you feel that it's not right, chances are something's off. Have you spoken to the boy? I tried, but he only speaks Italian. I hope that you... Sorry, I don't. I know a couple of Italian stewards, but no one who'd risk prying no passenger's affairs. Please, you must know someone. The boy's at a party with his father, but I don't know how long they'll stay. This may be our only chance. My heart sinks, but I try to muster up a smile for my sister. Unwise or not, they've always been things I can't refuse her. And if she's right, a child is in danger. I do know someone, but none of us are going to like it very much. I leave Helene and Charlie to search for Matteo. I find him just outside the first-class glyphs, thankfully alone. I explain the situation as briefly as possible. He nods, his expression giving nothing away. So the fear is that the young boy's father may not really be his father. Or that he is his father, but he's abusing the boy in some way. And this is your sister Helene who's concerned. Yes. Your sister in third class, which is of course completely inaccessible to, per se, James's instructions. There it is. A smug smile tugs at one corner of Matteo's lips. Don't worry, I won't tell James, not unless he asks anyway, and this does explain a few things. I wondered what you were doing with the ship's steward. Ingenious, using him to gain access to your sister. Let him think what he wants. Better hold my tongue and keep his goodwill. Matteo looks momentarily impressed before he covers it up with a sharp smile. You're learning discretion. How charming. Charlie's waiting at the lift on D-deck, steward's keys in hand. His eyes narrow as he looks Mateo up and down. Mateo, on the other hand, looks utterly delighted. I'm Charlie. Adele tells me you're James's valet. Adele tells you that, does she? Well, if anything, the mirth of the face seems to grow when he hears Charlie pronounce my name. Mateo Vasari. Such a pleasure to properly be introduced. If you say so. They fall in on either side of me as we walk through the long corridors. He's a little bland, isn't he? Wouldn't think that was your time. Let Charlie handle himself. I sigh and give Charlie a quick glance. I suspect he'd prefer to handle matters himself, and I'm not wrong. You don't like me, and I don't know you. Let's leave it at that, shall we? Mateo looks at him for a long moment and then sighs. Fine. I suspect a battle of wits would last long anyway. Charlie leads us through a locked gate to steerage, where Helene is waiting impatiently. You took absolutely ages. Luckily, they're still here. You go. Keep an eye on them. I'll find out what I can from the stewardess and check the passenger list. He hesitates for a moment, cast a glance on Mateo. From code color to coats, nothing about Mr. Vasari looks like it belongs down here. Mateo's a wealthy relative, so what? We'll be quick. We'll be in and out before anyone notices. I don't back down, even when Charlie and Mateo share a dubious look. I'm only here to offer my expertise in Italian, not play act in steerage. Shall we get on with it? Charlie goes to check the passenger lists, and we head back towards the party. Adele says, she says we need your help. But you should know I don't trust you, and I don't like you. And what exactly have I done to earn such a kind hello, miss? You work for James. You're trying to hurt my sister. She's got you there, Mateo. I think Helene sees through your kindly valet act. The family resemblance between you two is striking. I'll take that as a compliment. Helene waves us into the common area, still vibrant with dancing and music. Over there. I try to observe them discreetly, a surly man hunched over his beer, a boy standing beside him, staring at his feet. Look at the father. The father's a grim, careful sort. He watches the boy with intensity, but is it worry or havoc in his eyes? The man strides away abruptly, calling in Italian. The boy troops behind him like a shadow. Speaks Italian like a native, from Piedmont by the accent. We try to follow them quietly, but a voice cuts across the din. Helene! There you are! It's the boy I saw dancing with Helene earlier in the evening. He crosses the room with long strides. Gustav. Oh, hello. Oh, who are your friends? His accent is thick with deliberate, and there's an intelligence in his eyes. Helene looks panicked and flirts. This is my sister and Mateo. Mateo sighs as Gustav takes a measure of him, no doubt preparing to fend off a rival for Helene's affection. I can just see the child and his father disappearing into the crowd. We don't have time for Gustav. I pick my words carefully. Excuse us, please. Gustav isn't. I'm sorry, but we're in a bit of a hurry. We really are. He looks befuddled as Helene drags me away, but waves nonetheless. Such a polite boy. We manage to catch up with a suspicious man at the far end of the party by the gambling tables. He's seated on a low bench, drinking his mug of beer, his child tucked on one side. So the man's only crime is being deathly dull. I told you, his son's never out of sight. It's strange. Then Charlie hurries over, his face clouded. That man is registered as Henry Ledoux, and his son is listed as Louis. But they're not French. No. We need to get that boy alone. I'll find out what the real story is. I could pull the father aside, distract him somehow, use your status as steward. You know what's best. You'll figure something out. You usually do. Charlie beams, Mateo rolls his eyes. I'll keep him occupied. Charlie has Henry Leduc, or whatever his name is, out of the party in a matter of moments, leaving his son waiting on the low bench. Now, before they come back! Across the room, dodging, cavorting couples and drunken revelers. Matteo sits beside the boy and casually strikes up a conversation in Italian. What should I say? Or ask? Ask about the father, where's his mother, his name. Is he really called Louis? Matteo nods and asks the boy, I assume, his name. He's shy until Matteo takes a knee on the dirty floor and offers him his wristwatch to play with, when the boy chatters breathlessly. He's called Georgie, not Louis. He's as French as Bocosia, which is to say he isn't. Oh, that's not suspicious at all, then. Their father told him to tell people that his mother's dead, but she lives in Turin, Italy. The boy leaves a little large jammy fingerprint on the watch face. Matteo winces and takes it back from him. What does he want to do? Go back to his mother? Matteo asks and then shakes his head. He wants to let his mother know he's alright, that's all. He gave me her name. The father's coming back, hurry! We pass by the boy's father as we slip out the aft exit to meet up with Charlie. Sorry, he was suspicious from the first word. Definitely something amiss. He kidnapped his own child from his mother. We should tell the stewards and have him locked up. The boy only wants his mother to know he's alright. We could send her a Marconiogram. A Marconiogram won't get the boy back home. We need to tell someone. The boy could lose his father. His mother must want him back. We need to consider the facts. What do we really know at this point? Do we really believe that the father is a threat to the boy? The man's traveling under a false name, and many people do that all the time, including myself. Matteo glances pointedly. He's not the only one trying to avoid the law. I grow quiet, weighing the options. We need to make a decision, Adol. Tell the authorities. Send word to the mother. Let Charlie decide. Send word to the mother. We do what the boy asked. We tell his mother that he's alright. Matteo promises to send a monogram to the boy's mother in the morning. We watch the boy, sleepy and sullen, at his father's side. I hope we're doing the right thing. Yes, I do too. You're both so quaint. There is no right thing, just what we choose to do. Correct, actually. By doing something is the right thing to do, actually. By doing no inaction, or inaction at all, means we're doing the wrong thing. At the end of it, we find ourselves back on D-deck. Helene makes a face and stifles a yawn. I'm glad we did something for the boy. Thanks for helping me, Adol. It means a lot. Of course. That's the first time she's called her that. Habiti. The Arabic endearment slips out of my without a thought. Helene wrinkles her nose at it, reminding me that she's no child. Not anymore. I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks, Charlie. And you too, Matteo. She heads off without waiting for a reply, leaving me alone with Charlie and Matteo. She really is an unexpected delight. I'm very lucky. I don't know what I'd do without her. Dio smirks. He leans back and stretches his arms wide. Now that my duties here have been well and truly discharged, I feel like washing off the stints of charity. Care to join me for a swim in the pool without your steerage escort? Charlie stiffens slightly as Matteo makes his invitation, and he steps closer. Actually, I was hoping to continue our conversation from earlier. I can spend time with each of you. Wow. I'm gonna go to bed before this gets really awkward. Thank you, both, for your kind offers, but I'm rather tired. Surprising them both. We turned both of them down. Both men look somewhat surprised. Matteo gives a curt goodbye before leaving. Charlie offers to escort me back to my room, but I decline politely. Yeah, I've had enough of drama. I must run quickly. I enter my dark room. Lena is still out and about prowling the ship for benefactors. It's early Friday morning, and I have only 2 nights till Zeta's party to decide whether to betray my employer or my blackmailer. I lay my head down on the pillow, soothed by the hum of the immense ship. enjoying my peace, however long it lasts. So I hope you all did enjoy the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below. Links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Please consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive notifications when I upload content. And, hey, consider supporting the channel in any way possible, like sharing, hitting the join button, or the links down below. And without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Good day.